Welcome back to Norweld, Brisbane. It's full steam ahead in the workshop behind me, but we have a Chevy 2500 here. So this looks awesome. I love this grey colour. So we're going to put a canopy base, so full-time canopy setup on the back of this one. And it's a deluxe package, so it's going to have the big drawer on the driver's side and then kitchen, fridge on the other side. But yeah, how awesome does this grey look? It looks amazing. So we're going to bring it into the shed and the boys are going to get ripping this tub off and fit this canopy. Let's go. Okay everyone, we have completed the Norweld transformation on this Silverado 2500 HD. Let me show you what we've done to the canopy setup. So there's a full-time canopy base and a deluxe full-length canopy on the back. Let's get started. All right, starting with the base and then we'll move on with the canopy. So the canopy base is a 2200 by 2 meter wide base. As you can see, it maintains the features as our industry-leading Deluxe Plus tray. However, it doesn't have a headboard at the front here. Now, we call these full-time canopy setups. So the reason why we do these, as we have no headboard, we're actually able to move the whole canopy base and canopy forward. So that means more weight over the axle. However, you cannot remove this canopy and legally drive it on the road. That is because it doesn't have any rollover protection that a normal tray would or the canopy would provide. So the same as our Deluxe Plus trays, our canopies have our checker plate design. It also has a tie-down rail, and underneath is our uni-strut design, which is how all of our toolboxes and guards are mounted to. Now, with most USA vehicles, we are able to offer a 1900 or 2200 long canopy base. For the 2200 long, we are able to fit a front toolbox here. So this is the same features as any other toolbox. So double rubbers. We have a gutter system at the top here, so all the water basically falls on. If you're driving in the rain or anyway, go through a big puddle, no water is getting inside this toolbox. And with the double rubbers and the compression locks, that means no dust is getting into this toolbox. As you can see above this toolbox, we have relocated the fuel system and the DEF system. We always make sure we mount these in the optimal position for optimal flow. Moving along the canopy base, we have our one-piece guards. So these are adjustable on our uni-strut design inwards, outwards, forwards and back. So if you were to upgrade to a larger, wider tire, you're able to adjust these guards to suit. Moving past the guards, we have our rear toolbox. Now, same features as our front toolbox, however, it's a different shape just to maintain your rear departure angle. So for this vehicle, the customer has optioned for our doors only paint. So with our canopies, we have 3 options in terms of paint style. You of course have complete raw, so no paint at all. We have doors only, so we paint the doors in 2-pack automotive paint to the color of the vehicle. Or you can go a complete full paint, so that means we paint the entire canopy, the roof, the sides, and the doors. So talking about paint, with our canopy bases, you can opt for a Deluxe Plus canopy base or just a Deluxe canopy base. Only difference is we paint your toolbox doors, so the front and the rear, in the same 2-pack automotive paint, color match to the vehicle. Now the passenger side of this canopy, we have our wiring for our crank battery just here, and we have 2 Anderson plugs inside. One is a gray, one's a red. So the red is our solar input. So if you were to mount a solar panel, say you were to get a rooftop 10, or if you want to mount it onto our multi-rack at the top here, all you got to do is run the wiring down here, plug it straight into the red solar Anderson plug, which is also supplied. And the other Anderson plug is auxiliary out. So if you were to have external lighting or power it to the tent, you can simply run the wiring down just like the solar panel, plug it in, and it will work straight away. Okay, moving into the 2200 long canopy. On gas struts as well to hold the door. We have our rubbers on the canopy, as well as our compression locks. So that means no dust, waterproof. Just like our toolboxes, you won't see any dust getting inside this canopy. Now this customer has option for our central locking. Now this central locking is only for the canopy and it's separate from the fob. So that means you can lock your vehicle, however, keep your canopy open so you can still get to your beers. So for all the canopies that are longer than the 1500mm compact series, we include an empty space here to allow for endless storage solutions. For the 2200mm long, customers tend to put a outboard motor on here for the tinny that would usually sit on the roof or on their trailer. However, you can put cases of beers, chairs, tubs for more storage. However you'd like to do it, the option is there for you. Now, as this is the deluxe variant, so the deluxe and the deluxe lights, they include a table and drawer combo on the passenger side, as well as your fridge option, so you can whether go for a fridge slide or your upright fridge. Now, as this is a deluxe variant, I'll show you in a second, we have our 1200mm long drawer on the other side. Now, with the deluxe and deluxe light, they include all tie-down points. However, if you were not to get this, you would just get a basic canopy. You still have internal tie-down points in the corner of your canopy. So one of the great features of our canopy is our table and drawer combo. We have a map of Australia here, so you can see where you're going. You can tick off where you've been. Super heavy duty drawer. A lot of people tend to use this as your kitchen side, so you can have all your pantry items in the drawer and up the top here. You can cook here, or if you'd like to do coffees in the morning, you can make a coffee here. You know, just imagine you're out on a holiday. That'd be nice. Now, throughout our testing and speaking with customers, there's quite a 50-50 divide between would you like your upright fridge or your chest fridge. Now, for that reason, we offer both. Now that means you're able to unbolt this and swap out to a fridge slide if you like. So the fridge slide we use is a ES220 from Clearview, or we have our upright fridge mounts. Now we do have various upright fridge mounts to suit different models of upright fridges. Make sure you talk to a staff member just to make sure you're getting the right one before purchasing your fridge. So for this customer, they have optioned a Bushman 130 and our upright fridge mount. Now wiring. So we offer two different brands. We have Red Arc and Enerdrive. This customer has opted for a Enerdrive Extreme package. So that includes a 2000 watt inverter, a 200 amp hour battery. You have a sine marine display, a DC to DC charger, and an AC charger as well. So that means if you pull up at a campsite or you're at home, you can still charge your system at the back. I'll show you in a second. Of course, with the DC to DC charger, it is wired to your crank battery, which we will do wiring included in your installation. So for your wiring package, it has been professionally installed and fused. Now for outputs for this wiring package, we have a 12 volt Anderson plug out here if you'd like to plug in a travel buddy or a compressor. We have the fridge input here. We have two USBs and a cigarette socket if you'd like to charge your phones or anything like that. So for most of our wiring packages, it includes a display. So for our Enerdrive systems, we use a sine marine. So you're able to see your outputs and your inputs for your power system. You can see your percentage and how long till complete discharge. So what's also included in our wiring packages is our core lighting. So you can see up the panel here, you have your control panel just here. It has three different colors. So it's a tri-color. You've got orange, warm, and cool. Now this is completely dimmable as well. So of course, on those really super buggy nights, you can turn it right down. Okay, the rear of the vehicle. So we have our Norweld exclusive tail lights, which look fantastic. We have a 1200mm long trundle drawer. So I'll open this up for you. So 200 kilograms low rated, great for your recovery gear, max tracks, spare parts, whatever you like. It's also dust and water resistant. So that means none of the tools or anything is gonna get any more dusty. Now this long piece here is one big extrusion. So underneath here is your license plate lights, nicely hidden away. Now for all of the vehicles we offer, we relocate and maintain all factory features. So that includes your reverse sensors. So you can see the four tucked in the tray there. We have your radar, so this is your lane departure system, as you can see on these specialty brackets just here. And finally, we have a reverse camera that is mounted just here. Moving on up to the canopy. So we have two mounting threads just here. So these can be optioned for a jerry can or a spare wheel tire. So this customer has optioned for our diesel jerry can with our jerry can holder. Next to it is our heavy duty ladder. So this gives you access to your roof rack up top. It also has tie down points, so it's perfect for a gas canister. Now behind these two black panels here is your AC input. So if you ever were to rock up at a caravan site, you can simply plug in a 15 amp lead into the back of the canopy. It's all been fused and has switches on the outside here as well, so you can charge your wiring system to 100%. We include all the parts as well for you to mount your tire on later. Say if you were to get custom wheels later on, you can mount it on the back here. Okay, the driver's side, so you have another toolbox at the rear here. You got another guard and another front toolbox. Now mounted to the front toolbox is your water tap. So this is a 58 litre water tap. You have a fill point at the top here. However, this is also reverse fillable. Now with our Deluxe Plus trays, we'd usually mount the filler into the headboard here. As it's a Canopy Base and has no headboard, we have a specialty bracket that mounts it just right here for your convenience. Okay, moving on to the canopy, you have another internal tie down point just there, and you have your 1200mm long drawer. Now it is padlockable as well as key lockable, so it's great for personal items. We've seen people use this for clothing or other items you'd like to keep safe, such as camera gear, stuff like that. Closing on up. So moving on up on our uni strut, we have our full length shelf. So we have 3 different sizes for this. We have a full length, a medium, and a small. It is completely adjustable on our uni strut, so if you'd like to put it onto the passenger side or move it to the far left here, you can completely do that. You can see on this side we have another light as well, so another tricolor light, central locking, and on this side you have your 2000 watt sine wave inverter. So this 2000 watt inverter is perfect to charge your devices such as your laptops, your camera gears, your drones, or a coffee machine. Next to the inverter, we have another set of USBs as well as another 12 volt cigarette socket. So that concludes the walkthrough of this full-time canopy setup for this Silverado 2500. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to know more about our Norweld canopies, make sure you jump on our website at norweld.com.au or visit your local branch. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.